Hello friends, today we are going to see how easy it is to set up an AWS command line interface in Windows. Just visit aws.amazon.com/CLI. You have a 64-bit MSI download or a 32-bit MSI download for your Windows. If you are going to install a command line interface in Mac or Linux, you can refer this. You have to have a Python 2.6 or higher along with Python installer program installed. Just give a simple command pip install AWS CLI. You will be having AWS CLI installed in your Mac or Linux. Let us now concentrate on Windows. We will see how to set it up in a Mac and Linux in a separate video. So let me assume that you have already downloaded the command line interface. So once you download the command line interface, you can check it. You won't get any icons, okay, in the Windows taskbar or in the desktop, but you can just confirm it. Just go to C:\program files, Amazon, and AWS CLI. Just check. You would have got the CLI installed. Let us see how to configure. Just open a command prompt and type AWS configure. You have to provide your access key followed by the secret key, a default region, and a default output format. Never show your access keys and secret keys explicitly. Okay, even Amazon doesn't do that. You can set any region as a default region. Currently I have set Oregon as the default region and my default output format is table. Other valid formats are you can either have it as a text or JSON. So once you set it up, you can test by typing AWS space EC2 describe -regions. If the command works, your setup has been validated. That's it. So it works. Your setup is valid. To cross-check the credentials will be stored in a .aws folder, and there will be two files. One file will be credentials itself and another file will be config. Credentials will have the access key and secret key, and config file will have your default region and the default output format. So no need to run AWS configure command each time. If you want to change the access key and secret key, you can always go to the credentials file, open it in a notepad or any text editor and change it. Similarly, the config file, you can open it and you can change your default region and default output format. If you want to customize the output format, or if you want to move away from the default one, you can always give --output and provide your output format. Yes, this is in text format, and also you can have it in JSON. You can have it in JSON. Also, you can store the output to a file. And you can redirect the output to a file for the later reference, or the file can be sent as an input to another command line command. Yes, you have the file. You have the file. Common mistakes most people do is, suppose if your date and time is not in line with the universal time coordinate or the GMT time, you will get an error message, but the error message is so weird that you will not be able to narrow down that's a mistake. Okay, see, for example, let me change the date and time to a different time. I'm just going to make it as 13. Let me execute a command. See, an error occurred, authentication failure, when calling the describe region operations. AWS was not able to validate the provided access credentials. So you will go ahead and check your credentials validity, but the error lies somewhere else, right? So it's in the date and time. So when you get something like this, and if you found that the access credentials are correct or valid, please go ahead and check your date and time. In some systems, people change the date and time just to make some software work. Okay, I'm just made it as the correct date. Let me execute it. Good, it works. So also you can refer this page, AWS command line interface page. Okay, there are lots of sample commands available, working with S3, working with EC2, and anytime you can give an AWS help command to get additional help. And if you want to help on a particular topic, you can give AWS auto scaling, the service name, and help. You will get all the commands listed, and each suppose if you want to get a particular command's help after AWS auto scaling, give the command name or the function name and give help. Let us see whether we are able to communicate with S3, AWS S3 ls. This command should list all the buckets available in our account, rather in your account, or the account to which the access key and secret key are valid. You can also configure profiles in your credentials file. Suppose if you are going to work with various access keys and secret keys of different accounts, or can be of a particular account, you can always give -- profile and the profile name. So if I give -- profile and the profile name, the access key secret key of this profile will be used. I'm not showing you how to set it up a profile in the credentials or the config file now. See, if I give AWS S3 ls with the profile Anil, it is going to display only those buckets which are in this account. If you don't give any profile, your default account will be used. So such an easy thing, and you can try it yourself. Thanks for listening.